Stay tuned because I've got some tips to keep you safe using the apps on your phone. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Tony and this is Tony Dawson Tech. Before we get started, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody. We have finally surpassed, when it comes up, the 1,000 subscriber mark. Now, any YouTuber, I suppose, that's their first major subscriber goal. So to hit it within 12 months, it's down to you. So many thank you for that. If this is your first time here, then come along and join the gang. Think about hitting that subscribe button. And of course, if you're a returning viewer, thank you very much. I really do appreciate that support. Now, for the past week or so, it's been a big topic of conversation in the news, especially in the UK, about personal safety, especially for women after dark. And I've seen a lot of advice online reference apps and settings in apps to help with your personal safety. So I thought I'll pull all them into one video to make it easier for everybody. Now, as I've said before, I do not use Apple products, so I can't advise on the Apple settings there, but I've left some links in the description of certain settings you can turn on iOS devices, which are there for your safety. This is going to be a short and sharp video. It's just a few settings that you need to tweak within your messaging apps. I'll show you how to do that now, and then I'll recommend a couple of others you might want to take a look at. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about are location services. Now, these allow you to send your live location to a contact and they can track it and they can see it on the map as you move. Now, this is available in many apps. I haven't got time to go through them all, so we're just going to have a quick look at Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp and Signal, which are the three most popular messaging apps at the moment, but they essentially do the same things. To use these, you must turn on the location settings within the app permissions on the phone itself, or when you go to share your location, it will ask for those permissions anyway. So there's two ways to do this. Like I said, you either go to your settings on your phone. Again, every phone's different, but go to settings, go to your apps and go to the particular app, and in there you'll get the permissions and it'll show what you've allowed and what you've denied. And if you've not got locations turned on, you can turn it on for that app. But you don't need to do that if you're turning it on within the app itself. So in WhatsApp, if you just go to your inner message to the person you want to share it to and click on the paperclip button, which is an attachment, and you will get the option for location, to share your location. You share your location, you can add a little text to it as well, and you can choose how long you want to share it for. Then click on share, and the recipient in that message will then see a map and your little icon, and as you're walking they can see it move. Once you get to your location, you'd obviously stop sharing and just let your friend know you are now safe. Signal is pretty similar. If you just open the conversation or group chat where you want to share your location, at the bottom right hand side there's a plus symbol. Hit that plus symbol and then scroll along the options and you will get to share your location, just like WhatsApp. Facebook Messenger is slightly different, but it's still real simple. Again, in the conversation where you want to share your location, at the bottom left hand side there's 4 dots. Hit those 4 dots and you'll get the option to share your location. A map will pop up with a button that says share my location for 60 minutes. Click on that, it will then start the clock and your location will be shared. It's a real cool feature on all of these, and it's simple, but it's effective in allowing people to see where you are and when you've made it home. So now I'm just going to recommend a couple of apps for you. Now, there are loads of apps there that come under the personal safety banner. Too long to go into them all, from apps where you can just shake and it will automatically email or text a predetermined contact for you. There's one where you can install it on your phone and it installs a button. You press that button and depending on which country you're in, it will automatically phone the emergency 3-digit number if you don't know it. But I've got 3 for you. The first one is called the red panic button. This allows you again to install a little icon on your home screen. You press that with a predetermined contact. It will automatically email, text them your location, and you can even record a short message to say what the emergency is. Next, we've got Life 360. This is for a group, predominantly families. So you have one app, you all have it on there, and you can all track each other. Ideal for families with kids who are back and forward to school, so you can track them, or if they're out playing, once we're out of lockdown, you can see, so long as they've got the phone with them, where they are at all times. Made for families, have a look at it. And last but not least is probably the most well-known and feature-rich app. It's called bSafe. This came about because the inventor herself was the victim of a sexual assault, so her and her father decided to build this app. It's got loads of features with it, as well as the normal live location tracker. This also has an SOS feature, an emergency SOS feature that can be activated by saying a wake word. That wake word will activate the alarm. It can also activate a call. It can turn on a live streaming so you can be seen and heard immediately by just using that one wake word. It's also got a fake call feature, so it looks like you're receiving a call, so you can safely get out of the situation without alerting the other person. It is free to download, but it is a paid app. Now, whether you opt for daily, for periodic use, monthly or yearly, the yearly one is less than £20. For what you're getting, I think it's understandable. There you go. I hope you got some use out of that. There are more links down below, like I say, for Apple users and what's available there. The links for the apps that I've mentioned and some others are also down below, and I've left some articles there that you might find useful. If you did find that useful, please give me a like. It really does help the channel, and it tells YouTube you enjoyed what you watched. If you've got any other apps or any other tips you want to pass on to viewers, reference their personal safety and how they can use their personal devices, leave a comment there. It's always welcomed on this channel. If you want to support me in other ways, I'd love it if you could buy me a coffee or a beer. Either way, the link's up there from coffee.com. If you haven't subscribed yet, that's up here, and I'll leave another couple of videos here so you can carry on watching. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later.